6 things never to share with anyone after turning 65. Have you ever heard the saying, age is just a number? Well, what if I told you that some of the most important decisions you make as you age aren't about the years, but about what you choose to share or not share with others? Yes, you heard me right. As we grow older, our lives naturally become more private and personal. But with the rise of technology and the increasing number of people trying to take advantage of others, there are certain things that need to be kept close to the chest. Some information, no matter how harmless it seems, can put your safety, your finances, and your peace of mind at risk. In today's video, we're going to dive into 6 things you should never share with anyone after turning 65. These aren't just small details. They're crucial pieces of your life that need to be protected to keep you secure, healthy, and in control. I'll explain why these things matter, how sharing them could lead to potential risks, and what steps you can take to keep your personal information safe. So if you're ready to protect yourself, maintain your privacy, and live confidently in your golden years, stick around till the end. Trust me, you'll walk away with a new perspective on how to safeguard your most precious assets. Now, grab your favorite cup of tea, sit back, and let's take a deep dive into the 8 things you should never share after 65. But before we start, I would like to invite you to be part of this health-conscious community where we prioritize good health by providing reliable solutions to health complications. Please do well to subscribe and be part of us. Number 1. Personal health information. Without consent, we all have that one friend, neighbor, or family member who's genuinely curious about how we're doing health-wise. And while it's natural to want to share your struggles or victories, your health is your business, and not everyone needs to know the ins and outs of it. Take, for example, Betty, a 72-year-old widow who is always open and friendly with everyone in her community. She didn't hesitate to chat about her recent health challenges, whether it was her arthritis flare-ups or her struggles with managing blood pressure. At first, it felt good to be listened to. But then, something unexpected happened. The more she shared, the more she noticed people offering unsolicited advice, some helpful, some downright confusing. And sometimes, it felt like everyone knew her medical business better than she did. It wasn't until Betty had a close call with a fall that she realized just how many people had become privy to her health struggles. Some even started treating her differently. People were offering to help without asking if she needed it or were making assumptions about what she could or couldn't do. Betty realized that by sharing too much, she had unknowingly opened the door to unnecessary worries and judgments from those who didn't fully understand her health needs. Now, don't get me wrong, there's absolutely nothing wrong with sharing with your doctor, caregiver, or close family members who need to know in order to help you. But sharing personal health information with acquaintances can open the door to unwanted advice, pity, and even manipulation. It can also compromise your privacy and make you feel less in control of your own story. So, next time someone asks about your health, think twice before diving into the details. Keep it to those who really need to know. And remember, you're in charge of your own health narrative. If you find this information helpful and important, please comment 1 to let us know someone out there finds this important, or comment 0 if you feel it's all a waste of time. Number 2, bank account details. Okay, let's talk about something that's near and dear to all of us. Our money. When you're over 65, there's no shortage of people who might ask you for a little help or even offer to manage your finances for you. But here's the thing, your bank account details are something you should never, ever share. Take, for example, Jack, a 70-year-old retiree who thought he was helping out his friend by sharing his bank account number. His friend had asked to borrow some money to cover a personal issue, and Jack, being the kind-hearted soul he is, agreed without hesitation. But Jack didn't stop there. He also gave his friend his bank account number and PIN, thinking it would make the transfer easier. A few weeks later, Jack noticed some strange charges on his account. Turns out that friend wasn't really in financial trouble. Instead, they'd been draining Jack's account, making small purchases that Jack didn't notice until it was too late. By the time Jack realized what happened, his savings had taken a significant hit. I know it can be hard to say no, especially when it's someone you trust. But once you give out your bank account number, PIN, or online banking passwords, you're opening the door to potential fraud. Scammers and even people you trust can use this information to steal from you, and they'll often do it in ways you might not notice until it's too late. So what's the lesson here? Always keep your bank details to yourself, even if someone asks you for it. If you need to help someone financially, consider using a trusted method like a direct transfer or giving cash. Nothing that involves giving away your private banking details. Your financial security should always come first. Remember, your bank account information is a treasure chest. Keep it locked tight and only share it with those who have a proven need for it. Number 3, Social Security number. I know what you're thinking. It's just a number, right? Well, that number is more than just a simple digit. It's the key to your entire identity. Take Marge, for example. Marge is a 75-year-old grandmother who's always been kind-hearted and trusting. One day, her nephew asked her for her Social Security number because he was helping her set up some online accounts for bills. Marge, thinking nothing of it, gave him the number without hesitation. After all, it was family, someone she trusted completely. A few weeks later, Marge began noticing some strange charges on her credit card and bank statements. After some investigation, she discovered that someone had opened a credit account in her name and was using it to make big purchases. It turned out that her nephew had unknowingly shared her SSN with an unscrupulous third party who had been using it to commit fraud. What's the lesson here? Even though family and friends may seem trustworthy, your SSN is not something you should ever casually share. Scammers and identity thieves know how to use it to open credit lines, access your bank accounts, and drain your finances. They can wreak havoc on your life, and by the time you realize what's happened, it may be too late. Your SSN is one of the most important pieces of your identity, so it should stay private, and I mean private. Don't give it out unless you absolutely have to, and even then, make sure the situation is legitimate and secure. The fewer people who know it, the safer you'll be from fraud and identity theft. So, the next time someone asks for your SSN, stop and think, is it really necessary to share it? Your identity is worth more than just a number. Keep it safe. Congratulations if you watched to this point. We now consider you as our dearly beloved audience. Please indicate by commenting Premium and we will reach out to you and add you to our premium group to get exclusive health tips that might not be found here. Number 4, your full address and living arrangements. Keep it private. As a senior, your home and the place where you live are two of the most personal and protected parts of your life. But did you know that sharing these details with the wrong person can make you a target? Whether you're living in your own home or have recently moved into a senior living facility, your address is valuable information, and not in a good way. Thieves and scammers can use your address to track you down, plan a break-in, or even take advantage of your vulnerability. You might think, but I trust this person, or it's just a simple question, but once that information is out there, you have little control over how it's used. If you've recently moved into a senior living community or care home, it's even more important to be careful about who knows where you live. Your new address could become an open invitation for scammers or unscrupulous individuals who are specifically targeting seniors. They might pretend to be someone offering help or ask questions that seem innocent enough, but their true motives could be far less friendly. Only share your address with those who really need it. Trusted family members, your official caregiver, or other essential individuals who are involved in your daily care. Even then, limit how much you disclose. If someone approaches you asking for your address or asking where you live, be cautious and avoid giving out more than you're comfortable with. In today's world, privacy is power, and your living arrangements are part of that. By keeping this information close, you help protect yourself, your safety, and your peace of mind. It's always better to be cautious and private when it comes to something as important as your home and where you live. If you love the points discussed so far above, please comment 2 to show your interest, or comment 0 if this isn't worth it. Number 5, plans to move or sell property. Keep it under wraps. Whether you're considering downsizing, relocating to a different city, or moving into a senior community, it's tempting to tell everyone about your plans, right? After all, it's a big step, and sharing it with friends or family can feel like a way to get support or excitement around your next chapter. But here's the thing. This information is something you might want to keep private for a while. Why? Because word spreads, And when people know you're preparing to sell your home, you might unknowingly open the door to unwanted attention. Scammers, in particular, can use this information to target you. They could pretend to be interested buyers or offer help with the moving process, only to take advantage of your situation when you're least expecting it. Think about it. If someone knows you're about to downsize or make a big move, they might take advantage of your vulnerable moment. You could receive fraudulent offers, fake moving services, or even be tricked into handing over more money than necessary for a seemingly great deal. Scammers thrive on situations where you're in the middle of a life change, especially when you're focused on logistics and not necessarily thinking about all the risks. So what's the best course of action? Keep your plans to yourself until they're finalized. There's no need to rush and tell everyone about your intentions. Once the sale is official and your move is in the works, then you can share the news with friends and family. Until then, protect your plans from becoming public knowledge and stay in control of the situation. The less people know, the less likely you'll be targeted by opportunistic scammers. Number 6, don't share sensitive family secret. When it comes to family, we all have our secrets, those personal matters that are best kept behind closed doors. Sensitive family issues, such as inheritance plans, estate decisions, or family disputes, are some of the things you should never share openly, especially as you get older. While it's natural to talk with loved ones about your thoughts, some things are simply too important to air out publicly. Why is this such a big deal? Well, family dynamics can be tricky. What might seem like a harmless conversation could quickly turn into a powder keg of emotions, misunderstandings, and even conflict. Inheritance plans, for example, are deeply personal. If details about who gets what, or how assets are divided, leak out, it could cause major tension between family members, leading to jealousy, bitterness, and unnecessary drama. The reality is, people can become unpredictable when they know about financial matters or personal choices that directly affect them. Someone might start acting differently toward you, or even manipulate situations to try to get what they think they deserve. The more people know about your plans or disagreements, the more vulnerable you become to unwanted interference or pressure. Stress can also be a major side effect of oversharing family matters. Constantly revisiting inheritance plans or airing family grievances can weigh on you emotionally and mentally. It can also increase the chances of others pushing their own agenda, potentially causing rifts in relationships that might have been peaceful otherwise. As a senior, maintaining control over your personal and family matters is crucial for preserving your peace of mind. So, while it's tempting to share, especially with those you trust, always remember, some things are best kept private. Protect your boundaries, your plans, and your emotional well-being by keeping sensitive family issues confidential. Your family will respect you for it. And most importantly, you'll protect the harmony you've worked so hard to maintain. And there you have it, 6 crucial things that seniors should never share after turning 65. Whether it's your social security number, your bank details, or even your plans to move, keeping certain aspects of your life private is key to maintaining your security, peace of mind, and independence. It's all about protecting yourself from unwanted attention, potential scams, and unnecessary stress. By being mindful of what you share, you're not just safeguarding your personal information, you're also taking control of your own story and protecting your future. I hope these tips have helped you feel a little more confident about maintaining your privacy as you navigate the years ahead. Remember, you've earned the right to keep your personal life just that, personal. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss out on more tips and advice about living your best life as you age. Like if you found this information valuable, and share with a friend or family member who could benefit from it.